Hello, Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. Welcome to your timeless message that is indeed recorded around actually today, the moon moves into Capricorn here. And so we are very close then to our 29th degree Capricorn full moon on the 21st. So what a time for the moon to be in your sign twice and full, right? Before we get so deep into the message, I want to say, because I'm already receiving messages, insights, details, information to share with you, Capricorn. So if you like this video and resonate with this message, please remember to hit the like button below and know that it is free to subscribe and stay notified of when I am sharing a message for you, Capricorn. If this is your Capricorn sun reading, please listen to your rising sign message as well, and vice versa. If this is your rising sign message, please listen to your sun sign message as well. All right, Capricorn. I want to start with the oracle deck here. My bones are all cracking and popping. Capricorn actually rules the bones in terms of the body, the physical body. And so that's funny that my bones are popping and cracking. I was just sharing something yesterday on my Instagram story as some tips, pointers of some downloaded messages that were coming through, and just really allowing myself to feel into how my body has been feeling, responding to what is currently, my reality and our collective reality and experience. So how I've been responding on a physical level is that, and I'm hearing other people express too, like some, aches in muscles and, nerves, jumping and joints popping and bones aching a bit here and there, and even some headaches and whatnot. So really just I shared many tips and just some insight on that this is indeed being affected right now for us, as Capricorn again does rule the bones in the body. Okay, so little side note there, but Capricorn, right now I feel that on a collective level, on a collective scale, this is truly the message. And it is especially coming through for you, your message at this time, because again, the moon is in your sign. And Pluto just came out of your signs, which was there for 15 years. And so this kind of, not even kind of, it just is a review, a reflecting, a reassessment of which I almost feel like was even happening maybe perhaps starting now, and then by the time we get to the 21st, with that full moon being in 29 degrees of your sign, it feels like from your integrating, period, that by then you will have such clarity. And I feel many of you and many of us having so much more of a capacity to really hone in on the lives that we envision and desire to be experiencing going forward. And this, like I said, integration and reflective period, especially from that last full moon in Capricorn that we had on June 21st. And from there, I believe it was even at 1 degrees, or in the very early degrees of Capricorn. And almost like that was that really like starting point of this preparation, of this integration, of this like, okay, like, the clock is kind of ticking. There's always time. There's always time for us to realign with what our soul, our heart and soul are in resonance with. in terms of our lifestyle, our life experiences. There's always time. However, this is a time where the astrological transits are greatly supporting us in doing so. Be it that we are rearranging a few things here and there, that will support us going forward in experiencing this lifestyle that we desire from our hearts and that is in resonance with our soul. Be it that, or be it a complete sweep of the environments and perhaps even some connections, relationships, mindsets and mentalities, especially a complete sweep of these old, energies that and experiences that perhaps became habitual and did not encourage and inspire you to even really consider something different, new, being what you have needed, what maybe perhaps, I think many of us have, right, dreamt up from childhood what kind of life we want to experience, how we want to feel, what kind of relationships we want to be in, and what kind of environments, and just in all areas of our lives. I know from personal experience and from being an ear, listening and observing others in their experiences, that they share with me that we have wild dreams. And now it just seems it's such a time that they can and are meant to be fulfilled. And this just feels like the message for you, especially Capricorn. You're greatly supported in catching your dreams and believing in miracles. Before I pressed record here to go live here, I just kept hearing shoot for the stars, go for it, take the leap, take that risk that has been sitting there in your heart space for a while, quite some time, and has yet to be lived here in the physical 3D experience. No matter what area or aspect of your life that is. Okay. But this feels like your general energy. And again, today being the start of this Capricorn moon, it feels very much like on a collective scale that today is really the day to know what those dreams, those visions, those desires are. To really know what they are. To be able to identify them. Even if it is not Capricorn. The entire plan, the entire structure, the entire pathway is not mapped out, drawn out. Knowing what you desire to be experiencing going forward in your life is potent, it's powerful, it carries a lot of, let's just say, a vibration of manifestation, okay? I'm hearing even of rapid manifestation, that it will likely happen for many of us, many of you, sooner than you think, if you just put your mind first even, and then the action to this. So your general energy, Capricorn, I'm going to choose by feel from the Oracle deck here. Do 3. Yeah, exactly. We have perception here, and it feels as though we also have 10, which is your house that you rule. You're the 10th of zodiac sign. But it feels as though a perception has shifted or is currently shifting for you in terms of your lifestyle and what all and who all and where all is encompassed in that perception. What is in resonance with your soul? What sparks your passion? What ignites it? And what keeps it burning with, not burning as in, burning you, like being too much, but passion that is consistently burning with that like perfect, like a perfect campfire, like a perfect fireplace fire, burning, this flame that has been stoked, is being stoked so attentively, it's so fluidly, is what's coming through. And fluid here leading to balance. This is balance. And it's a 5, and it talks about here in this card a lot about change. And this here has 3 on it, passion, and it is coming to me as creativity and a life that is full of creativity and spaces and places and faces that encourage and inspire you to be creating is what's coming through here. And having a balance of, okay, for some of you, as is common, I feel, with many Capricorns that I know personally, and I have many Capricorn placements myself in these particular areas of my chart. So in terms of career, in terms of working, I feel that you've wanted it to be more about your creative passions and expression. And it has, for many of you, I think, been or turned into it being very and a bit too structured, strictly structured, and like a clocking in, I'm seeing clocking in and clocking out kind of thing. And it hasn't really allowed you to be in your fullest expression, to have this balance of the structure, of the security, of the stability, and your creative, authentic creative expression being fulfilled, okay, in this particular area, especially your career, your work, your being of service and contributing to the collective experience. I feel that your creativity and perhaps your feminine energy, I'm getting here for many of you, is really calling to you, speaking to you, guiding you, leading you, prompting you to tune into it right now. And for quite some time, I'm getting. So for some of you, I'm also hearing that could even mean that you are actually moving a lot less. And I don't mean like not doing your stretches or your physical exercise or anything like that, but I mean like not being so much on the go. You may be at home more often. is what I am picking up on here for you, Capricorn, going forward after this full moon. And I'm hearing for a long term, like many years, okay, that you are at home more. And for some of you, this could also mean that you are becoming an entrepreneur. So it allows you to be home more and working remotely. If you are not an entrepreneur and you're an employee, you are perhaps some of you getting an opportunity to work remotely, okay, and having to go out or to an office space or, a co-working space or public space, not so often for work and your career. I feel also for some of you that the balance and the change here is potentially coming from travel experiences and opportunities being connected to your work, to your career, to which I feel is your creative expression is becoming your career if it's not already. And it will be expanded through travel opportunities and experiences, but they will be in places and spaces where you feel at ease, where it is effortless, this harmony, this balance that I spoke about earlier here. And if this has not begun, if you have not been necessarily acting, moving toward this sort of lifestyle just yet, for those of you who haven't just yet, I feel that there is an opportunity massive here for a perception, perspective shift. And I just doubt really, though, that you haven't been picking up on this. I feel that you have, no matter what, point you're at in this process. I feel that you know this and you are knowing more and more about it, as time goes on here, okay? But I feel that this was really especially presented to you with this last full moon in Capricorn on June 21st, okay? I'm going to move into the cardology deck here, so I feel called. Capricorn. I feel that what's coming through right now, I feel that for many of you, it has been, especially while Pluto was in Capricorn, it was almost like such a struggle. It was like you were being forced to just kind of trek along through this really icky, sticky, hard to move through, like mud or something. And in many areas of your life, not just with your career, but I feel it's especially in your career and in your relationships. And now it just feels like lightness. It feels very light, the energy here for you, Capricorn. It feels like rigidity is really lessening and dissipating, dissolving. And I feel for some of you that you're recognizing that you kind of almost don't even have a choice here. If you want to live in harmony and passionately, to have a passion for life, the sense of vitality, okay, to keep going, that you really, this sense of vitality, this passion for life, this abundant life. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Diamonds here. Okay. Where you just feel really nourished, nurtured, taken care of, and creative, and so in love. I feel like with life is just what's coming through. That's why we have passion here. But it feels like you are at this point where you're just like, well, I don't have any other choice. I want to be happy. Too many cards. Let's be specific. Thank you. Yeah. 2 of Spades, 2 of Wands here with the 8 of Hearts at the bottom of the deck. It's this really looking forward and not backward here with the 2 of Spades, 2 of Wands. You are embracing new pastures, new experiences, and walking away from, I feel here, like I said, these old sort of worn out, habits, mindsets, experiences, ways of being in relationship, environments that don't really support you in feeling safe to be in your fullest expression. Okay, and your creative expression included in that, your feminine, I'm seeing and hearing expression included in that, to be fluid, I'm hearing, and malleable, and not so like you have it figured out or have to have it figured out all the time, is also what I'm hearing. Yeah. 9 of Hearts, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. And through your advocating for your emotional fulfillment here, for yourself, you being emotionally fulfilled means that in all areas of your life, means that your heart is doing so well, that you are doing so well. You feel amazing in all of your environments and your experiences, that you are committed to investing your energy in. And that's what you're moving toward. Knight of Wands, Jack of Spades. You're magnetic as fuck. I just want to say, in this energy here of self-advocacy. Okay. I feel that there's potentially some doubt here still, which is also why perception is here. I'm going to move into the tarot. But I feel that is here still, which it's like right now is the reworking of your perception. But you are aware of these new pastures. You are aware of this new lifestyle available to you. I feel that you're aware that it's actually possible. And it's normal to have these, much of the past, coming up, even in old mentalities, mindsets, stories, ideas, okay? Over analyzing and thinking of the worst case scenarios. It's all coming up right now for all of us. But that's how you know. That's your sign. That's your signal that the new is here. Because the old is making it hard for you to leave it. That means we're at the peak. We're at the peak of this old energy. So of course it's going to be loud. Okay. Before it stops. Consistently winning, magnetizing. Okay. because you are putting yourself first here. Your fulfillment, a fulfilling life on all fronts, in all areas. I feel you're very open to this perception change with the Hanged Man here in the upright position. I feel you're very aware of it with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel you are in, like I said, this recollection. Okay, this integration period of what has been, what is currently, and what you need it to be going forward. I feel you are becoming decisive. At this time, you are making a decision. I do feel that you're not sure what direction to move in. So you could be at a pause, a halt right now. But the fact that justice is here in this upright position just tells me that it's only a matter of time. That this is figured out here in the physical. That it has a plan, a complete plan. I feel this is also about you trusting your intuition with that Chariot reversed and not thinking that it has to be so logical. What is coming to you? Yeah. Five of Pentacles here now. So what is calling you with the Page of Cups here? What new connections, new environments are calling to you? How do you want to feel? Because thinking of the worst case scenario, being in this insecure, this lack mindset, it ain't going to do anything for you but keep you where you are. So you have to remember your abundance. You have to remember, I'm hearing even here, who the F you are, your lineage, your ancestors. You have to remember who you are. I feel that some of you also really need to connect with, call upon here, okay, your ancestors, your lineage, your angels, your guides, but especially your ancestors and your lineage to guide you here. You are directly connected as well because you are Capricorn. My ancestors live there, Capricorn. Okay. You are wise because I feel that you are directly connected to the ancestors, to lineage. Okay. Allow yourself to be guided by this now, which requires being tapped into your intuition. The Queen of Swords is very intuitive as well, which supports her logical mind here. If you see the moon on the crown, her intuitive sense supports her logical mind, her thinking brain, which forms the plan. I feel this is about family. I feel this is about home, like I was saying before. Some of you are wanting to start your own family, expand your family, have children, get married if you're not already. Take those next steps, whatever that is for you. in family and home and romance, in partnership. And I'm kind of getting a sense here, which to me does connect with, tie with tapping into your ancestors, allowing them to declare to you some guidance, some advice, some wisdom for how to create this, because I feel many of you are disconnected from your magic, or have been disconnected from your magic, from your skills of alchemy here, alchemizing what comes to you in the dream world, and your visions of manifestation, of what you imagine, and pulling that in here, bringing it here into your 3D reality. I feel with the focus being on this more, culturally conditioned, structured life and lifestyle, the focus being there has drifted you away from, I just keep seeing this feminine essence of creating, of birthing something here, of alchemizing, of transmuting energy. And so, like I said, it puts you in this place of, well, how is it going to happen? How am I going to, okay, what's the plan? I can't see it right in front of me, so I don't know. But there is some magic to use here, and I feel it is connected to your ancestors and your lineage. I feel it is connected to your home, perhaps your altar in your home, and using that. I feel is connected to the magic being worked and done between you and your partner, your romantic partner, together. Yeah, I feel that you may feel like you're new at this, but you're not. I feel that you are experienced in this and using your intuition. And I think it's about, and she wanted to pop out. And I think it's about getting quiet, which she also is. She doesn't really say much, the High Priestess. I feel it's about getting quiet here and tapping in. I'm going to move into the Oracle Capricorn. Actually, I'm going to finish with one more tarot because that feels like it's calling. One more tarot message for Capricorn. Yeah, and I was going to say this. I'm sorry, my back really needed to crack a bit in the spot. Again, the bones. But Four of Swords here, I was going to say, I think it's just about getting out of your head and not sinking into the worst case scenario. Get out of your head. I feel also, if you're still in, if you have been in, maybe you need to pull out of work or something for a day or two, but getting out of environments that don't really support your emotional fulfillment, don't really support you in moving forward, with this vision, this thing that's been bubbling, up inside of you for quite some time, and now you're attending to it, if these environments and these connections and these people are the complete opposite of that energy, get away from them right now. So that you can connect to your intuition, so that you can hear the guidance that is being given to you, especially with this full moon. And again, today is the start, because we're in Capricorn moon now, today, at the early degrees. But I feel it's going to require you to let go, Four of Pentacles reverse, of some material things, some material experiences and environments, physical environments, of some earthly values, because they just don't support you in this, this vision, this lifestyle that you are creating for yourself, that is time to attend to for yourself, commit to, and invest in for yourself. Capricorn, I'm going to close out your message here. This is gorgeous energy. Lots of opportunity is here for you. And let's see here what, from the Moon Oracle deck, affirmations can support you in applying this message to your physical reality. I feel some of you could also use some time in nature with animals, pets. To support you in hearing your intuition, hearing the guidance, seeing the signs, noticing them more, because I promise you they're there for all of us. There we go. I forgive and let go with loving ease. There's that letting go energy. There's a lot that you're going to have to let go of, I feel. And it could be some habits of your own. And it could be the habit of allowing yourself to invest your energy and your time and your presence in these environments and in these connections that are not fulfilling you in your authenticity. So I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. I feel this is that Three of Cups energy, but it's more in the sense of understanding that you need connections that are allowing this space of you being a divine reflection of one another. You need these connections where you can vulnerably be in your fullest expression, and they can be the same with you with such authenticity. I am ready. Thank you. And look at that full moon. This is it, Capricorn. This is it. What an exciting time. And a time where you're really, truly not going through it alone. You're not. Share your experience, Capricorn. Be open and receptive to the hearing about the experience of others in this transformational time of their lives. and be who you are. Live your life for you from your heart. Capricorn, that is your message at this time. I am excited to tap in with you again soon. Thank you for listening and showing up for yourself and supporting my channel here. Hit that like button below and subscribe to stay updated, and I'll see you soon.